Hi, everyone. Oh, I see Deborah Holdman's already here. Thanks for coming in. So I better get started because we're just about there. It's about a minute two. I'll just wait for a few more people. Hi there. How's everybody doing today? Ooh, it's getting windier. Oh, so with Debbie's here. Morning, everybody. I have a warning. Hopefully the power doesn't die. We were supposed to get a freezing rain and everything yesterday, but Chilliwack was bone dry all day. And I went to bed at 10 and nothing had happened. And my husband stayed up a little bit watching the news and nothing had happened. And I woke up at some point 4:30ish and I heard noise because we have two skylights in the house and you could hear it. And then I just checked my phone before I set up the other camera and the Environment Canada app, because you can get it for your own city, right? You just change the app how you want it. There's the warning back up at 5 o'clock this morning was for freezing rain for today, depending where you are, because it starts changing from westward. So Abbotsford will start to transition to actual rain at some point this morning. Chilliwack here will be some point this afternoon, and Hope to the east will be this evening. So as it warms up, right now it is -1 Celsius, so it is just barely at the freezing point. So it will be rain at some point. And everything outside just looks nicely shiny. But it's also windy. So if something happens and the power dies, this laptop has pretty good battery, but not battery for me to be live. So I'll have to just say, hey, the power cacked it. Well, obviously the light's going to go off and it'll be, I'm like, sorry, but I got to go. So there's your heads up, just in case. But otherwise, if we're all good, we'll keep sewing. Okay. Oh, hi, June. Thanks for coming. I'm going to put my coffee out of the way. I'm going to try to work on some of those blocks for the Valentine runners. You see okay? I'm going to switch to the other camera momentarily. I just have to shift this down right so I don't have them all mixed up. Just a second. Okay, those two go there. That there. And these two go here. There. Okay, let me switch the camera. Hold on. I won't be able to see chat while I do that, so I'll sew and then I'll come back, okay? Come on. I want to line up properly. There we go. That's better. Try to nest the seams adequately enough for the snowballed corners. Come on. There we go. Goes there. That goes there. Oh, I need a little bit. And we'll switch that to 4. There we go. Okay. A little bit there. Excuse me. Okay. So goes like that, and that goes like that. Kind of looks like an X, right? Alrighty, now this seam wants to go this way, so we'll just kind of press that down like that. And we'll put this one that way. Now, let me get everything lined up properly here, because this seam here has got to match as close as possible so it doesn't look weird. I'm going to snug those up like that and nest them. I think. Yeah, I think we'll stick a pin in there just to be sure. Jiggle around on me. And nest those up right there. Like so. And this one down here. Looks strange there. Oh no, we got it. Okay. Let's move the pins a little closer. That's better. Okay. Let's see how it turns out. I've never made these type of blocks before. This snowballed stitch and flip, whatever you call it. So we shall see how it turns out. Oh, don't start. Come on. Sometimes the machine doesn't like bumps. There we go. My eye. Okay. Oh, come on, get over there. Okay. All right, let's see what it looks like. Huh. It's not bad, actually. That point looks good there. Middle looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Ha! Look at that. Okay, I'm going to come back to chat for a second. Let's switch this. There. Okay. Okay. All right. People are coming in here. Hi, Joy T. Hi, Carrie Leonard. Hi, Joe. Vintage Style by Joe has come in and joined us. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Thank you very much, Joy T, for subscribing. Seen you around quite a bit. Oh, and now Katie's come in. Hi, Katie. All right. What do you guys think? Looks like an X, don't it? I got to press. Hold on. Oh, whoops. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go. Maybe I should press them all open. Okay. And if you guys can see the back that well, but it looks like the seams kind of want to go around. So I'm just going to press them all the way they want to go. That's what it looks like to me. That one has to go that way, and we'll push that down there. Just flip a little bit here. A snaggly bit of thread right there. Okay, that's better. There. Ha! Ta-da! Isn't it cute? Sometimes I even surprise myself. My middle is perfect. Every point is perfect. Usually I have one off. Oh, no, I lied. This one's a tiny bit off. It's not perfect. Nobody's going to know. I'm going to press this little bit one more time right here from the front because it looks a little funny right there. That's better. Okay. I'll keep it flat. Okay. There we go. There's that one. I have to make another one exactly like that for my daughters. I just want to let that sit on the board and cool down for a minute before I move it. The O fabric is this. So you just orient the blocks the other way and it becomes an O rather than an X. All right, let's inspect this for a minute. When I first made the blocks, I pressed all of the snowball parts outwards, but now I'm just adjusting the seams for nesting purposes. So if that one goes down, we'll put this one in this way. Put that there like that. Press it again. And that one's that way, and that one's up, and then we press this one the other way, and we should be good to go. Let's go this way. Nope. Whoops. In you go. It's gonna go. Yeah, it only sort of works though, just because these ones all come in the middle. Right, well, it'll work because that one goes that way and that one goes that way. Okay, we'll go with it. Stain. Yes, I talked to my fabric. Don't you all talk to your fabric? Oh, I just realized I was wearing a red shirt. I didn't think I was matching today. Look at that. Okay, let me double check on that one. That goes. Hold on, does it look right? Yeah. Do fine. Yeah, well, this one doesn't quite work. It works on one part of it, but not the other part of it when I sew that one. So, all right, let's see here. Oh, hi, Tracy Albert. And hi, Liana. Pastry Queen's Farm Adventures and Miss Slim Toogies in here. She's another Canadian. Hi there. Liana, I found this pattern on Teresa Down Under, and I am actually making a video about these runners that I'm doing. It's in the works. I just thought I would sew these while I'm talking to you guys. There's different ways to do X's and O's. Obviously, this is just one of them, but it kind of worked for my purposes. And I actually am adjusting the size on mine a bit from what the other video was that I saw. Okay. Now that one I can't nest. Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch the camera for you guys. Okay, bye, Slim. Thanks for popping in, saying hi anyway. Take care. Stay warm. That doesn't nest quite as well there. It is what it is. Oops, I need another little thing. There we go. Oh, and I left my snips over here. That's good. And yeah. This is how I sew all the time, like scatterbrainy. Where's my whatever? Okay, let's see. All right, not bad. That points a tiny bit off there, and a tiny bit off there. Just by the nature of how this O works, you can't really get them quite as good as the X, I guess. But that's pretty good. I'm not overly concerned about that. Looks fine. Not wildly out of sync. Maybe 1/8 of an inch, maybe. Okay. These ones nesting is helpful to get the full seam done properly. I think the pins are going to come into play again. A little something here. Just a minute. Can't see. That's better. There we go. Okay. Pin in there. And up the corner. And up the corner. I'm making another table runner exactly like this with different arrangement of fabric from my mom. And I started my video with this one for my daughter, and I will finish my video doing the one for my mom. And then that'll be uploaded, I don't know, one day next week maybe. We'll see how the sewing goes. Oh. Okay, now let's line that up. That looks pretty good there, even though it's not nested. So we'll just hold it. The stiletto in there. Okay, now that still looks good there. And then I'll hold that one down. Like so. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I think that looks okay actually. Not bad at all. Okay, let me switch cameras again here. Okay. What am I missing, chat? Oh, Carrie Leonard's from Scarborough, Ontario. And hello, Rita's Roost. Thanks for coming. Yeah, Leanne, I've been following Teresa for quite a while. This is one of the first ones I've done of hers. I kind of like her quilt as you go ideas. So, and I have not got her book. I might have to do that sometime. Hello, Rochelle. Thanks for coming by. And Shirley I from Severn, Ontario. Hey, my other fellow Canadians. I live in British Columbia, near to Vancouver, east ways in the Fraser Valley. All right, so that's the O. You can kind of see the center is kind of a mess of seams on the back. This was not as easy to get perfect as the X was, just because of they're all coming in together in the middle. It was a little trickier, but it's minor. I think it still looks okay. I was debating doing another one for myself, but I'm not really sure if I want to do exactly the same one again. I think 2 the same is enough. I know, I might applique something for mine. Tracy Albert says it's adorable fabric. Yes, it is. I got that Fabricland last year. I made a little mug rug for my friend and applique heart, and it was really cute. And then I just put it in my stash, and I thought, oh, I should make some runners. But oh, thank you, Shirley. She likes the back. I got to press it in a second. I'm just going to finish my coffee and chat. I'll just press it flat as best I can. I'm sewing it together with white thread. I do have some 40 weight red from Orifil that I might use to quilt it. Both of them, actually. I'll see. I'll probably just do in the ditch kind of a round thing. I don't know yet. Something simple. But I might also go to Fabricland and find pink that works. We'll see. They have lots of different colors of thread. And my machine actually doesn't mind the Mettler thread. Or Gutermann either. Deborah Holdman's thinking about making hearts. Shirley, I try to go every other Friday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific time. I'm a little busy other than that. I just don't have time to do it more than that. And usually we're always up 6:37-ish because the dog's got to go. And, you know, I don't mind going live at 8 o'clock. It's fine for me. And Joe is working on some appliques for a quilt. It's snowing. Great day to sew. For sure. We had a bunch of snow on Wednesday. And yesterday it was just chilly and nothing. And actually, it's only faintly raining right now. And it's not super windy, thankfully. If it was windier, I'd be a bit more worried. But it's just kind of normal wind right now. There's a big gust every now and again, so. There's a lot of really old trees around this neighborhood. If I make something for myself, I don't think I'll make it a big thing. I don't know yet. I'm undecided. I might just make like a larger mug rug because our coffee table is kind of cool because it has storage in it. So there's 2 hinges and the middle part hinges up, and I keep like candles and stuff in there, batteries, etc. Things you kind of need semi all the time. And there's the hinges have little bumps. So I put a runner on there. It looks okay. whatever. But I also have a box that's about yay thick, and it sits on one side of the table, and we keep like the coasters and things in that, the remotes, just so they're not flapping all over the place. So sometimes I make a smaller runner and it just goes down the other side. Shirley says it's sunny and minus 14 Celsius in Severn, Ontario. And Deborah got more snow overnight. Where do you live, Deborah? If you don't mind my asking. By tomorrow, we're supposed to be back to our regular winter of raining and about 6 to 8 degrees Celsius. That's mostly what we get for winter here. This little bit of snow that we're having, that we had, yeah, this could be it. This could be our winter for 2.5 days. It just doesn't, it's not common here. Most of the time in winter, you need a decent jacket and a relatively good umbrella, and you're good to go. Nope. Oh, Denise Sopatch. Thank you for coming. Have to go shovel. Have fun with that. My husband was out with a snowblower for 2 hours on Wednesday afternoon. He got tired of shoveling, so we bought a snowblower a few years ago. Because it happens. We get it. It's just not lots of it. And not for like months and months and months at a time. It's a brief blip, because then it warms back up and then we get rain. Frank Jenbury. Frank, you have come around my channel several times, and I did do a tutorial. I'm getting tired of being asked, and you're now being booted out. Oh, I've seen that guy around. I think he's just a weirdo. Got some strange sewing machine fetish or something. Whatever. Anyway, I'm just about done the coffee. I'm going to go up to the iron and press that bow. Let's see here. Warm it back up again. Okay. Okay, for this one, I can press the joining seams to one side this way. That seems to work okay. And then we'll just press that down there like that. And then this joining seam goes pressed this way. Goes down like that. And then this goes like that. Okay. Come down a little bit. All right, that looks okay there. Now let's see what it looks like from the front. Okay. Make sure it's open all the way. Don't tip the back. I'm just going back and front, and making sure it's flat and straight and looks pretty good. Okay, let's give it a bit of steam. That's fine. What now? It's popping up. Deborah says her hubby shoveled the driveway this morning, and June has got to get some stuff done. Bye, June. Thanks for coming by. If that doesn't lie flat enough, which I think it'll be okay, I might just do a best press shot and do it again, but I think it'll be all right. So, ta-da! I'm going to sash and put borders around these three. Same with the other one. So let me just stick you back on the other camera for a second, and I'll put an X beside it so you can kind of see what it looks like. But imagine sashing in your mind. So like that. And then the other X will go here. So it'll be XOX. And for this one, I wrote down what I was going to put. I think it was the gingham. Just a second. I have a note here. My daughters. Pink gingham. Okay. All right. Just a second. Okay, back off this camera. I've got this cute pink gingham. This is just a hunk. I have more of it. And I'm going to do, the sashing with this. I think it'll look cute. I will do cornerstones and sashing just to make sure that it goes straight and everything. And the backing of it is going to be the white heart fabric that's in the X. And binding, I haven't decided yet. Aren't they cute, Deborah? Fabricland does come up with some good stuff sometimes. I'm not so much of a fabric snob that I have to buy everything at the quilt store. Most things, yes, but for seasonal stuff like this, I've got a ton of cute Halloween fabric from Fabricland before. It's all good. I don't know about binding. I might have to buy some solid red. I look through my red and I have a little bit, and it's really like Christmassy red. So I don't think it's going to work. But I might have enough of this pink. It's like sort of grungy kind of style. I might bind with that pink, maybe, because it's enough of a contrast with the gingham to be border and sashed. If the binding, I think it would look okay. Pink on pink is not that bad. I'll think about it. I'm sure I have enough fabric to do it. We'll see. Or maybe I'll use this for the binding, because I've got loads of this. My mom's X's, as you will see when I do the rest of the video, my mom's X's are with this. Shirley I says that will look cute when you're done. I think so, Shirley. I'm pleased with how it's working out so far. I had never done this style of making a block, like where you sew it and then flip it over and then cut the stuff off the back, the extra. Some people call it snowballing. Some people call it stitch and flip. I'm not really sure what it is, but you know what I'm talking about. So far so good. not bad. Sometimes I amaze myself. Is Fabricland like a Walmart fabric? I don't know, Deborah Holdman. I've never bought fabric at Walmart. We have one of those big Walmarts here, but it doesn't have fabric. Fabricland is a chain. Ladies in Ontario, do you have that too? I think they're around. There used to be Fabricana back in the day, but I think they went out of business. Fabricland is, there's a few of them around. I mean, they have some quilting stuff, but like, they have like chiffon and interfacing and like for dressmakers and lace and like you name it, they've got it, right? It's not just a quilt store, but they do have a quilting section. Shirley says they have Fabricland. I thought so. I thought it was a cross Canada thing mostly. Yeah. And Debbie, who lives kind of near me in BC, says a lot of my fabrics are from the free table at the quilt group. Use whatever I can get. Agreed. Yes. Acquiring is good too. Tracy Albert. Yeah, our only option for physical fabric shopping is Fabricland. Yeah, it depends where you are, right? And Shirley says they have Len Mills in Ontario. I have heard of that. Forget who was talking about it. Debbie says Walmart Canada fabric is good for crafting, but wouldn't use it for a blanket. They sell it in fat quarters. And Debbie says like Hobby Lobby. Well, not exactly, because it's only for sewing type crafts. There's no glue or paint or anything like that. It's only fabric and stuff that goes with that. Notions, scissors, pins, whatever. Patterns, Butterick and Berta and that kind of thing. Yeah, my Walmart does not have fabric. I hardly shop there anyway because it's on the other side of town and not always easy for me to get to, so I don't really go there. We have 2 quilt stores in town, one of which has been around for a while, and that's where I was taking classes and where I bought my machine from. There's another one that just opened up about 3 years ago, so I've gone there and bought a few things. And there is Fabricland. And that's it. That's where I shop. In Abbotsford. Oh, and okay. And Tracy says she's not seen fabric at her Walmart here in North Bay. So I guess it depends on your Walmart. Anyway, there's a nice store in Abbotsford, just to the west of me. It's called Overseas Fabrics. The people who run it are from India. So they have all kinds of really cool sari silk and all that. But what they do have, so far as I can tell, is every Kona solid. Every. I go there with my sister because when my niece used to dance, my sister would go there and buy like stuff with sequins on it and, like anything that's weird that you could use for a dance costume. So me and her have gone to that store a bunch of times. So if I want Kona, that's where you go. Deborah says they have Joann's and Hobby Lobby and quilt shops too. You must live in a big enough place, Deborah, to have all of that. The city that I live in is like 100,000 people, and Abbotsford next door is like 300,000 or something. But Joann's and Hobby Lobby are only in the States, not in Canada. Shirley I says she lives around the corner from our quilt shop. It's hard for me not to stop in every day as I drive by. No kidding, Shirley. Oh my goodness. The quilt store I've been going to for ages and where I took the classes is it's on my side of the highway, but it's near the highway and like the mall and sort of the main shopping area. There's a big, great Canadian superstore right across the street. the quilt shop's in this little mall of about 5 or 6 stores, and there's like a local market on one end of it that like they have local vegetables and stuff, and we go there sometimes if you want anything different. They also have a lot of like imported Dutch things, products and stuff. They make their own like soup, and you can have lunch, and you can buy funky bread there and everything. So that's right there. So it's a little easier to get to. The new quilt shop is downtown. It's not too bad because it's on a main street. It's not that hard to get to. It's just I got to go a little bit further. But that's okay. Sometimes I go with my friend, and the two of us go and look around. Tracy Albert says a lot more people than we have here. We're not even big enough to have a quilt shop. North Bay's population is probably 56,000. Debbie says, I've heard that the quilt shops in your area are quite nice. Yeah, they're both really good, I think, Debbie. Country Folks is the one that I was going to for ages, and they're associated with Tom's Sewing, who I believe are in Surrey. It's the same people that own it anyway, or something. The other one that just opened up that's across town, that's relatively new, is called Cozy Cottons, I think. Yeah, Cozy Cottons. And one of the managers from Hamels that used to be here, because the people retired, her name is, just a minute, she's a friend of mine on Facebook. Yeah, sorry, drawn a blank. Anyway, she was the manager of Hamels, and she lives in Abbotsford, and she has Chitter Chatter Fabrics. It's out on Bradner Road, which is somewhat boondocks of Abbotsford, so it's not like it's an obvious place to get to. So my friend and I have discussed possible road trips at some point. And Deborah Holdman says, I live south of Chicago, a small town of 3,300. So we'll see what I get to do next. All right, that was pretty productive for the morning so far. I'm happy with those. I will sew the other X together exactly the same with flipping over enough of the snowballed corners to make sure my corners match up better. Should be easy enough to do. I aimed to have my blocks be, I'm going to figure they're going to be like 12 inches-ish, give or take. I'll make sure they're square and everything. So by the time I've got the sashing on, we're looking about 16 inches wide. And what did I figure? 38 long? I don't know. Once I've got one assembled in my video, I will measure it and say, hey, this came out like this. So you guys know. Because how I start isn't necessarily always how I finish. Especially when I'm dreaming up something on my own. I have a pretty good plan, but it adjusts as needed. If I mess something up or it didn't work out exactly how I thought it was going to. But those have worked out exactly how I thought they were going to. So my plan should be solid to carry on through the rest of the way. Should be. What are you guys all working on? Other than Joe, who's making applique? Oh, by the way, Joe, I'm doing another video right now. I'm making a cat bed. So thank you for that. And you're getting full credit in my video that I will upload. I'm not always clever about figuring stuff out. So sometimes I see somebody's video and go, hallelujah. So that's what happened. So thank you, Joe. I will link your video. You are getting 100% credit. I'm just following along. Oh, the wind is getting worse, but it is not actually raining. Maybe we'll get out of this good enough. KD is working on the quilt from Stephanie Stitch's Sunday Retreat. Ooh, nice. And KD is oh no, that's wait. All of a sudden, chat just went blah. Okay, Leanna is. Oh, she just made 2 cat beds. Oh, okay. Did you film them? I'll have to go look at yours too. Deb Somerville is squaring up HST to make the Tree of Life block. And Deborah says that sounds like my intentions when creating my own stuff. Yeah. Best laid plans and all that, right, Deborah Holman? Carrie Lander's making a dog blanket. Leanna's cutting fabric. Shirley's trying to organize, but get distracted, think of things I can make with it. I know. Yeah. Deborah Holman's making mug rugs. Yeah, I got to do another one of those for St. Patrick's Day for a friend, but that'll be next month. Then I think I'm done with mug rugs for a while. Oh, and Leanna didn't film hers yet. Okay. I have to do a bit more organizing too, because I have to work on more of those rainbow blocks. Debbie's going through scraps and organizing. Yeah, I got to go and find a bunch more greens. As I've been working on stuff, I've been digging things out and putting it aside. But I have to make a concerted effort to go through everything and find green, because that's what I have to do next. Plus a few more plain yellow blocks. That rainbow quilt it gets worked on whenever I kind of have time and feel like it. It's going to be done whenever it's done. Don't have a timeline or anything. It's just, I feel like working on it for a while. And as I have fabric, I might have a bit of trouble with indigo fabric. I have plenty of things that would qualify as violet, I think. But indigo, maybe not. We'll see. I haven't quite got there yet, but I'm sort of mentally running through what I have and coming up with not much. But then again, I could hunt through and surprise myself and go, oh, I forgot that was there. So that happens. I forgot about that fabric. Right. I didn't even tackle my Christmas bin. It just sits out of the way. And I huck stuff in and close the lid. I know it's not the best system, but Deborah Holman says she didn't have much green, mostly orange. See, and I had some orange because I have done orange quilts of late, which is weird but that's what people wanted. I'm not into orange particularly myself, but I had 2 grad quilt recipients that wanted orange. So, okay, I got some orange. I did have to get some yellow. I actually was begging from various people, hey guys, I need yellow. I got like nothing. So I had a little bit. So I think I'm okay for yellow for now. And I'm probably okay for green. By the time I go hunting, I think green, blue should be fine. I might have to dig into the Christmas green a bit, which is okay. We'll see. But that's why it only gets worked on partly, because it's kind of what I have and what I can use. And I'm trying to go through and use as much as I can. I found a big hunk of I don't know what not. Oh, who was it that said they're making dog beds? It's up in the chat a minute ago. Joe says yellow and green she has the least of. I've got lots of green for some reason. I don't know why that is. I found a big hunk of this. It's got kind of like little dots. It's more yellowy than it shows up on screen. It's like a buttery sort of color. Ages ago, I used crumbs and I made a top, like a bed or a blanket, whatever you want to call it, for my daughter to throw in the back of the car when she takes the dog. So I just have to quilt that and put it together. Usually what I try to do, like with this assembly, so I'll try to assemble a bunch of stuff and then I'll put my quilting foot on, my walking foot, and quilt everything. And then when that's all done, then I'll go back and assemble more stuff. So when the Walking Foot goes on to quote the Valentine runners, I will quote that too and give it to Kira so she can have it. What are you making on the wall beside you? Oh, Carrie was making the dog bike, and thank you, Carrie. Shirley, that's the rainbow quilt. Here, I don't know if I can turn it. Can you see that? They're string blocks. Deborah Holdman says she has very little yellow. Thus far, Shirley, I believe I have 2 videos about making the string blocks. I started in July last year, I think. So I did like a, hey, this is what I'm doing video. And then I did sort of a partway along video in maybe September. And then they've been like that since then. I haven't touched it. So that's going to be work in progress for quite a while. I have more time sensitive things that have to get done first. I have 8.5 by 11 newsprint weight paper. I bought a big stack of it from Amazon. It's like this. And that's what I'm using for that rainbow coat. Oh, thank you, Shirley. She says it looks beautiful. I will check out your videos. Thank you. That's another one that's been dreamed up out of my head, too. And I've had some oops. Yeah, it happened. Everything else is like older projects, like those wall hangings. I did those a while back. Anywho, so I think we're probably good. We're almost at an hour, and I'm not going to sew that other X right now. I need to go like unload the dishwasher and other type of things. And I will put more charge on my phone just in case. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So far, so good anyway. So I'm going to leave you all here. Thank you very much for joining me and coming by. I definitely appreciate it. So I will do this again in 2 weeks, which should be the 2nd of February, I think. Yes, Deborah, we all have oops. Thank you, Debbie. Have a great day yourself. Bye, Katie. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Happy quilting. Bye.